Part 3 of Ace Attorney. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's see where we left off. Sure. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. Huh? I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day at that location. How would they spot that? What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. Evidence, Mr. Payne? What is this evidence? Wait, didn't he act surprised when I pointed out that the guy moved? Oh yeah, maybe he got surprised at the fact that the guy moved, but he didn't get surprised at the fact that he was electrocuted by that cable. Otherwise it would make no sense. This affidavit? What? Affidavit.
Affidavit.
Affidavit. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. A written statement confirmed by oath or affirmation for use as evidence in court. Gosh darn. Affidavit. And who is the affidavit from? The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day. Huh. Was it a blackout? All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying that the equipment lost power because... Precisely, they lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m., which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report. Exactly, in other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. Yeah, see, that still doesn't make any sense. See, because if Phonix pushed him at 3 p.m., okay, where am I going with this? I don't know, bro. Like, okay, like his watch says that he died at a different time. Why didn't Phonix see the cable? I don't understand. He heard the bang and he just ran off. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future. I see. Apparently the cables had become, whatever that said, that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. Students' testimony added to the court record. The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact on at 2:55 p.m. So it broke at 2:55? However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, right? Correct? If it had been bumped into, correct? Well, I suppose you could say that. Miss Faye. Oh, that music. Do you have any thoughts regarding the case of the severed cable? Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Oh my goodness. Wait, I can't save? Fudge! Oh my goodness. Date and time of death, 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. The crime took place behind the IVU. There's nothing in the photo that shows what could have fell or what could have happened that broke this. There's nothing that shows. Unless like he fell on the umbrella and the umbrella like lifted off of him and just like flew into the air and hit the power line. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. There's the watch. He's still holding the cold. It couldn't have been this thing. Owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. Wait a second. You think the umbrella was used? Because think about it like this, right? Which I don't understand how it would fit the timeline. What if somebody killed him, right? Somebody else killed him. Or maybe he was frustrated, right? Or something. Like, he got pushed, he broke the umbrella. So he got back up, he grabbed his umbrella and just threw it in the air out of frustration. And it hit the thing. See, that would explain why it would be way over where it was. The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud snap when this happened. A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. An article from almost 8 months ago. It says murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at the time. Says the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria. It's said to have been a lawyer. However, the police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Okay, and then there's the old power cable broke due to some sort of impact. It could have only been the umbrella, bro. The victim was a 4th year. It could only be the umbrella, dude. They're literally, like, I don't know what else to say. There's nothing here. This is it. This is why the umbrella snapped. I mean, the whatever. Well, Your Honor, I believe that only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense. That was one of your best lines, Your Honor. Niff, ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance. That's where we save. At least we got a chance to save. Okay, back. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Bro, how could this thing have broke? Dude, I don't know if you guys are just sitting there like, look at this dumb boy. This dumb boy. Found clutched in the victim's hand, covered in Wright's fingerprints. So what is it that the victim fell on top of his umbrella? There was a loud snap when this happened. An article. No, get out of the article. I don't know why to open that. The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact. What was the experiment that was going on? Maybe whatever experiment that was going on. My client, the 3rd year at this, he currently has a cold. The victim was a 4th year pharmacology student at Ivy. It could have only been him who did it. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim up until 8 months ago. So it could have only been him. Like, I don't understand. This guy. That's it. That's why the cable snapped. Well, Your Honor. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor. Oh my goodness. Alright, looks like I have unlimited tries. How could he have died at 3 p.m.? He did not die at 3 p.m. The crime took place behind an IVU building. The victim's watch stopped at the time of death. The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud snap when this happened. Phonix testimony. Okay, what about this? Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. Okay, the defendant's testimony. He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that the lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. What? How? Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. to be electrocuted. Bro, what are you talking about? Wait, is this low? Oh, this is low. Dude, I thought these were power lines above, like they're high. No, Phonix pushed him into the power line. This entire time, bro. How could I have known? That's why I never thought about it. Damn. Objection. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. And if the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. Oh, baby. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Oh my goodness. Order in the court. That lamination of my enemy, how I've longed to hear them. It's true, the defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant, Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? Okay, she's the one trying to convince them that he's not the suspect, and now she's about to say something to victimize him? The Madame Attorney's explanation, she said some things that are a little different than I remember them. What? What? Why is she now against Phonix? Please just once more. Maybe, may I please testify one last time, please, Mr. Judge? Look at her crying. Of course, it's alright. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony. Oh man, this is bull. This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. Okay. What did you witness? The truth is, Finny pushed him twice. What? Why is she turning on him all of a sudden? Twice? The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Doggy tried his best to run away from him. But Finny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Doggy being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. That's not... Oh, okay, now that's where the watch comes in. So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away. And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Finny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge? Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Okay. Can we remember something? There was a... Wait. Where's the paper that had something to do with the fingerprint? It said that Phonix fingerprints was on the leather jacket, right from the front, his palm prints. But did it say anything on the back of the jacket? It didn't say anything about the back of the jacket, so that automatically takes Phonix out of the equation. Looks like they never gave us evidence for the fingerprints. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination. The truth is, Finny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go back to this. Let me press it. Miss Hamthorne, previously in your testimony, you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Doggy. I know, I'm sorry, I wanted to protect Finny. So that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge, Yes? Would you please forgive little old me? Of course he won't. What you did is called... Oh, come now. It was just a little old white lie. We'll forget at this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright? Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge. Not at all, ho ho ho. The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Beware, Your Honor. Look at that achievement I got. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? I know he doesn't look it, but Finny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Finny really is scary when he gets mad. Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed. What? Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Finny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being... Oh, wait. The first time it was intelligible. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried the best to run away from him. Let's press this. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched this scene unfold? What? Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both and that they would each give the fight their all. That's very sweet of you to be so supportive. What? And what happened after that? But Finny caught up and crashed into him from behind. How could he have run far enough for him to even catch up? Bro, he would have had to push him? Because, like look at the distance. Like, he would have had to push him and then literally a split second be behind him as he was getting up and then push him. So he didn't even try to run. He couldn't even have the opportunity to run. That doesn't sound quite right. There was handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. See, I knew it. But Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket? What? Well, no, there weren't. Madame Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? What? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? Oh, Miss Finny wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he? Oh, so he like elbowed him or something. Not elbowed him, like shouldered or something like that. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. That's Bulbul. Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away. That's understandable, yes indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold. If I don't figure out the contradiction here, it's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lie, so this is my best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony somewhere. Think, Maya. This is the Bulbul right here. If I show the picture of the watch, it'll prove it. Here we go. Oh baby, that's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. Look at her face. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Finny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Oh, 3:05. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during the 10-minute interval? Oh man, the defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Oh baby, let's go. Oh, order! Objection! This is nonsense. The real murderer. Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Oh man, then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow, only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer? Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer? Yes. It's finally time. Okay, let me save. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the game. And it's kind of annoying to have to repeat. It's time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready. Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now, Miss Faye, then, let's have it. Who is the killer? It was her. It was her, for sure. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Objection! The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing the whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? Why is it to say, Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Ah! Back crying. How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are. Hold it. Phonix? Whoa! Your Honor! But please, I have something I want to say. What is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? What is daft? Define daft. Daft. Foolish. Daft means foolish.
Daft.
Goodness. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Mr. Wright, get back to in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. You leave my Dolly alone. Sigh, that boy. He's gotten himself in way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grosberg, you're back. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Police report. A report on the incident 8 months ago. We're about to get her for 2 murders. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. You'd better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Her boyfriend, Miss Faye? So that's why she left for a year? Her boyfriend died in the courtroom? Damn, or in the courthouse? Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, really, Your Honor, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand. Sniffle. That is, go right ahead. Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet doggy? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Dog Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phonix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Weep. Sorry, but please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Fenny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. Ah. The answer to that lies somewhere in the police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then the same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor. Let me save here, because she's about to accuse her of a different murder. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phonix Wright. What could that possibly have to do with this case? Objection. The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason. Very well, then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. Okay, here. How I Met My Finny. I first met my darling Finny 8 months ago. It was like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. Oh, so it was Phonix who said that last part. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. Okay, I first met my darling Finny 8 months ago. Press. So until that time, you had been dating Dog Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotion change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself. No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho ho ho. How's that a good thing? Maybe you should look for a different line of work. Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judgeney? What? It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. Wait, can I look at the paper that they gave her? Right here. A report on the incident 8 months ago. So, incident overview. Location, District Courthouse, Cafeteria. Okay. Date, August 27, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28. Occupation, lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. Oh, no poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. So that's what the necklace is all about. This necklace has poison. Oh my goodness. The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Finny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Fellow's case, I have to remember the judge is on Della's side. I'd better tread carefully. Wait and see. Keep pressing. This is an opportunity. Keep pressing. Wait and see. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. You were writing a paper on what? On the relationship between a modern century poetry and the criminal underworld. Ho ho ho, that sounds like a fascinating research idea. Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. Again with the midlife crisis stuff? Maya, why did the girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? Okay. And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it. Dear, so be sure to read it carefully. I like how he said that, because, like, it's as if the game is telling me, yo, bro, show them the police report at this specific testimony plot. Right here. Oh, baby. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Objection. What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident in which the attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Order, order, order. This is unbelievable. It's true, then the loveliest rose... Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an... Winston Payne will not allow it. Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me. Go right ahead. It's true about the 8 months ago. The police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. Well done, Maya. Oh, you're really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. Nice. The poisoning. Here we go. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. For what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. So that's what happened here 8 months ago. However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today, and I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. What does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Aha, Maya, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. This is right here. Okay, let's go. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. What were you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case. The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger. Why don't you tell us all what that incident was? That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case. Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record. You've got involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign. Don't worry, Dolly. I'll protect you. Phonix, you heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady. Oh, Finny, please. Bro, she's trying to pin the murder on him. Gag, those two really are making me ill. Albeit for decidedly different reasons. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. How long were you gone? I've already answered all of these questions for the police, but if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes. And where were you during the stretch of that time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. Phonix, you heard the defendant. Miss Faye, better luck next time. Oh, Finny, please. The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of court's time. Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drop says it's half fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. So it's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? The poison was found in a lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. A special kind of poison? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, and where would something like that come from? I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policemen saying. They said something about using advanced chemical process to purify it. Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive. The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that? So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madame Faye. She's right, and I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions. So in essence, the main reason Miss Faye was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. Now, just how did a lit student get a hold of poison, of all things? Okay. I'm gonna go to the end. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna show the bottle at this part, at this end part here. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's do this. Does this evidence establish that the defendant is lying? Don't ask me, you're the one who's supposed to know. Oops, sorry, this is guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's enough. The court has no reason further to prolong the trial, nor is there any need for the court to decide against the defendant. Oh my goodness. No, it's not. Calm down. Oh my goodness. R.I.P. Phonix. Just like that, we lost. Yo, calm down, calm down. Good thing we saved, Okay. Oh wait, don't press. Oh my goodness. Skip. Hold on a second. Let me look at this real quick. How could she have gotten the poison? It says very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident is the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, the police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Okay. Student testimony, the old power cable. No. It says location district courthouse cafeteria. It was at 4 p.m. Lawyer. Amundo ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee mug. Dude, look at this. It says Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. She couldn't have left. He was poisoned while he was interviewing her. Or I don't know. Am I missing something? A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. No, don't press it. My bad. I didn't mean to press it. Okay. What if I present the necklace here? Does this evidence establish that? Oh my goodness. Let me load. Okay. See, so you see, I'm innocent. I couldn't even know where to get a poison like that. I have to establish how she could have gotten that poison. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. See, I gotta provide some sort of evidence right, I think it's at this point. This is where she's lying. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. So, oh, don't press it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. I keep accidentally pressing press. Let me just go back. Okay, liquid poison that is lethal. I left my seat for just a moment. So, what if I showed... What if I showed this again? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. In what way? I'm not sure I understand. Actually, I don't quite get it either. What? Well, make sure you do it before you speak out again. Oh my goodness. And that's a wrap. I thought we won that. It looked like it worked. Okay, let's just go back. We're fine. Bro, am I stupid? Am I stupid, dude? Okay. feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Okay, so she didn't address what time she met Phonix that day. Maybe she met Phonix when she left to go to the reading room. But how would I find that? Like, how would I... A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. An article from... Okay, very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Okay. It happened at 4 p.m. Okay. Here's the details. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Okay. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. Okay, I mean, dude, like, you could argue... See, I need to somehow prove Phonix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim Dog Swallow up until 8 months ago. Oh my goodness! I just found out! Bro! If Dog Swallow was a pharmacology... Okay, so think about this, guys. Think about this. So the girl's twisted, right? She was willing to leave him the same day. Okay, she was still with Swallow the day she met Phonix and became Phoenix's lover. I think Dolly used Swallow to teach her how to make poison. Because he's a pharmacology student. Okay, right here. We're gonna present this. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. Oh my goodness. How did I not realize that? Dude, I'm kind of 10,000 IQ for that. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim Dog Swallow? That's right, up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student in Ivy University. Pharmacology? His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could have never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all, and then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at this very table. You. No! Damn. Order. Could it be? That's nothing but a... May I say something, Madame Faye? Sure. What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container. Well, yes, that's true. I was searched immediately after the incident took place. Quite true, in fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. But they didn't find the suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madame, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Oh, see, we're getting to her. She got me good with that. Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead. The police conducted a full-body search of Dolly and of the entire courthouse. And the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred. If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where in the container the poison was carried in? Here it is. It's right here. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Mr. Phonix Wright, of course. So the defendant was this witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But that's... That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phonix Wright was the 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace of amount. No! Ah! Order in the court. Phonix, bro, just sit down. On behalf of Dolly, I object. Oh my goodness. The first ever Phonix objection, dude. The first ever of its kind. Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this. Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat. Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dolly Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Nah, Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dolly Hawthorne is dating you is... Oh my goodness. We're saving. It's obvious, to be honest. She's mad in love with you because of that necklace, to keep you quiet. Dolly Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is the bottle of necklace that you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. For Dolly Hawthorne, the necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's a lie. Wow. Oh, damn. Yo, things are going crazy. Maya, are you alright? Oh, the defendant. He's getting away! Belv, hurry! After him! What? Phonix ran? Maya, are you alright? Yes, I think so. That boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no. What is it? The bottle necklace. Mr. Hawthorne's present. It's gone. What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now? Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me, I'm sorry. It's okay, just give back the necklace. He swallowed it. Oh my goodness, I knew it. You what? You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah. He's gonna die for poison, isn't he? What is he doing now? Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? The bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. It seems that the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly the bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How can you be so sure? I think that's obvious. Alright, as you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it would seem. Are you serious? That's Bulbul. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. That's true. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most notable thing a defense attorney can do, and it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life, which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fay, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything. Even after I proved so much, is she going to get away with everything? Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial. What? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, Miss Fay. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? The day I met Dog Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? So she was gonna kill Phonix. She was gonna kill Phonix. Oh my goodness.